Okay, we got 24 minutes 57 seconds on this one. This is gonna be a doozy. Um, this is interesting because I've been reading philosophy all my life and everything, and even talking to philosophers, PhD, this bestseller, that, and everything. And I literally have no one else to talk to about actual life and death or whatever, because it's like you go to Schopenhauer, it's like, okay, existence is a pendulum between pain and boredom. Okay, bro, then why are you alive? And you go to other people, Kant, you go to the newer ones, Peterson, Watts, and everything, and everyone is like either living off of a premise that existence outweighs non-existence, and that has quite the conclusions from it that okay, if existence outweighs non-existence, then you're stupid to kill yourself over temporary problems that kind of disturb the balance of preferring existence over non-existence and making permanent decision on a good thing. So basically, you're taking bad decision on a good thing, and that is bad, you know. So that's um, that's one of the things. The other thing is that a professor of mine would call, and she is quite religious. She would say she is a kind of Buddhist stereotype that you get reincarnated over and over again to learn a lesson. And I say, okay, exhibit A, how does that make me believe that I haven't already been reincarnated for the 50th time and I'm still not learning the lesson and I'm ready for my next reincarnation? And exhibit B, if I learn the lesson, let's say, what's next? You say you need to have cohesive kind of a conclusion. You cannot bitch out in the part that you don't actually understand or you don't actually like. So you then think, okay, if the punishment is the reincarnation, what is the prize? Because everything comes in duality. That is law of the nature. That's why I don't give a shit about LGBTQ or whatever, because that's literally against nature. I don't. I have friends who are gay, who are whatever, but I don't give a shit about the politics of that. It's like disturbance of rule of nature. Nature comes in duality. It's either white or black, either male or female. And I don't even give a shit if because even in a relationship, this is gonna be a side tangent, but even in a relationship of two gay people, one is the dominant one is the actual essence of women, the other is essence of a male. You know, these things are not fluid. So you're literally masquerading the physical act of kind of solistic level of connection between two opposites, and that's why I don't give a shit about LGBTQ or whatever. That's the presumption that they defend the love is whatever doesn't know what you call age, color, skin, or whatever. That's basically the misunderstanding of the philosophy behind it. You can simply say a woman at heart, a woman in essence, can have a dick. A woman at heart can have a fucking vagina or can have a dick, because the essence is masculine and feminine, that doesn't abide by the rules of physics, by the rules of biology. You can simply solve that, and there isn't gonna be any discrimination or anything, because it's literally, okay, you're either at heart a woman or a man. That's basically it. And it's not talking about macho or whatever. It's like rule of nature. But yeah, that's one of the things that they say: temporary problems, permanent solution. And the core of that is that, okay, existence is a net positive, right? But there is no solution for that existence is actually a net positive. Actually, the philosophers who people actually respect, they're literally saying, okay, existence is actually a burden. The fucking David Benatar, even the fucker Schopenhauer, or whoever the fuck you find, is none of the actual philosophers who have had something to say about something that had actual logic behind it. They literally said existence is a net positive. No, it's not. Even fucking Albert Camus, that is the most ridiculous person ever who ever lived. He literally says absurd life continues whether you die or you exist. But he then literally says you rebel against absurdity by existing. That has literally misconception written all over it, because if you exist by obeying the physical kind of reality and biology of your being by existence, how the fuck that's literally saying fuck you to absurdity. It's literally you trying to become rich and billionaire to flip off people that by the time you're a billionaire they're gonna be dead, or they're gonna be living such a miserable life that they're not gonna even care about you becoming a billionaire. It's literally like I literally once had this problem with a girl, and I fucked all of her friends in their friend group. And when she literally came back to me, I literally said, okay, fuck off. And I felt kind of validated or something for one or 2 days. And after that, both of us fucking forgot about all of that ever happening, because that's how it is. Like, you don't fight something by avoidance. You fight something by literally hurting it. And how the fuck you're gonna hurt existence by existing? It's just such a weird bullshit that gets glorified by whatever. And the other thing is that the religion aspect, that there is a fucking God, there is a fucking prize, and there is a fucking punishment and everything that is gonna be handed to you. And it's like, okay, who says there's a God? And who the fuck says that God operates on the level of punishment and reward that we operate on? Think about it. If God is an immortal human, what the fuck makes it a God? Because what makes us human is our not perfectness, imperfections. And our imperfections are now the basis of understanding how that, let's say, being God functions. If we are imperfect and we have reward and punishment basis of evaluation, so this is imperfect basis of evaluation. So basically, if you literally associate this kind of basis of evaluation to a perfect being by the standards of an imperfect being, okay, you see like how all of these fucking bullshit philosophy structures fall apart. The other one, this is a good one. The fucking professor that told me you get reincarnated every single fucking time. And I said, okay, maybe in my 50 other lifetimes, I already fucking killed myself. and I'm not gonna learn a lesson anyway. So this is gonna be fucking perpetually happening for me to learn a lesson. I'm not gonna learn. That's about it. If the lesson is show gratitude towards your fucking food, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna kill myself and not beg for food, because that's not ego. That's literally the logical basis of understanding how people function. It's literally, when I literally say I'm better than someone, I'm not saying I'm better because of my ego. I'm better than someone because depth of thought that has required to literally consume 20 years of my existence, every single philosophy, every single whatever. And that kind of hustling of spending time on actually improving my depth of thought, that has to have respect. And if it doesn't, I'm not gonna beg someone beneath me that has gamed the resources game to gain something and please their ego. The problem is that when you literally look at it logically, there is no fucking ego. There is just what amount of resources, how long of attention a man has devoted to himself. If your day is scrolling on people's lives and bitching about your life without doing anything about it, you don't deserve any fucking kind of respect. But when you literally every second of your day is reading, writing, accomplishing something, that deserves respect. And I'm not thinking about like respecting this, respecting that. No, it's like, it's just 101. Do you show gratitude towards gravity? When you literally fall on the fucking ground, you say, okay, I'm not falling off of fucking earth. There is gravity. I'm grateful for gravity. That's ridiculous, right? Because that's the same systematic misconception that is with food. You literally eat food because that's the law of nature, that you need food to sustain your fucking self. Does car show gratitude towards fucking oil? No. But let's say there's a sentient car. Does the car show gratitude towards, let's say, a fucking super oil, or fucking a bonus to the necessity of its actual functionality? I don't show gratitude for basic food. I show gratitude for a fucking Michelin star, 5-star food, because that requires gratitude. Eating normal food that is available to every fucking body and should be is not fucking gratitude. It's literally fucking delusion over your actual basic survival instincts. This is my original problem with the world at large, that most people follow things without actually understanding the depth of reasoning behind them. It's like, okay, so many systems are working in large and there is no reason behind any of that system, and they're just perpetuating the same kind of systematic failure over and over and over and over again. Because for what? Even like fucking the mediocre majority of people holding on to their jobs and thinking they're benefiting the universe, the society, and anyone at large, they're just fucking delusional. Because if you're literally occupying a job to get a vacation every single year, you're not doing a job, you're not doing a vacation. You're just dragging a flesh to the deathbed. You're already dead. It doesn't need to be fucking with a tombstone. You're already walking tombstone. And then the concerns about suicide are are concerned about like, okay, temporary problems for permanent, let's say, permanent decision, with a permanent decision. That literally doesn't understand the basic of actual fucking human functionality. That, okay, if I'm gonna actually live every single day feeding my flesh, eating and shitting it out for 20, 30, 40 years, how is that fucking different with actually dying? You literally could say, okay, life is different, life has surprises. Okay, that's the delusion that, okay, if life has surprises, if you're gonna be surprised, why the fuck are you working the same job for 30 years? You know, it's like such a bullshit reasoning that, okay, if literally, let's say, someone with my pedigree of skills, whatever, because of birthplace, because of circumstances, because of whatever the fuck, I get to not only contribute to anything, but also just stumble upon project to project, from hustle to hustle, all my life, to literally eat the bare minimum, fuck the bare minimum, and have the bare minimum of any functionality, and be proud of myself. I literally was talking to a CEO recently, and she was so proud of herself because she gathered up a company in 20 years. In 20 fucking years, you can fucking dominate the industry. You don't do a fucking startup. In 20 fucking years, if you have the resources, if you have the bare minimum, you just fucking scale up. There's nothing to be proud about 20 years of status. 20 years of not even struggling or striving to get better. It's just like, it's already dead. There is no fucking functionality in status. It just so full of like bullshit. It's like, okay, what the fuck? Because so many people are literally like, I was like amazed by the life change that I had, that literally now I go on fucking Instagram, YouTube, or whatever the fuck I'm doing, to even watch 1 minute of a fucking video, I literally get fucking nausea. I literally throw up. Because why the fuck would I waste my life not creating something, not imposing my own existence on the world at large, and consuming it? I can literally make fucking 50-minute video and upload it for no one to see, and it's better than watching a fucking popular video or fucking viral video or whatever, because I'm existing in that fucking 50 minutes video. I'm not existing watching someone else's video. It's like, it doesn't have any kind of fucking logic to it. And all these fuckers are like doing, all of them are doing it. Even someday some fucker is gonna watch this video. Why the fuck are you wasting your life watching my life? You know, it's like, if you want to learn something, you go and read the books on it. If you want to learn something in a better way, go look up the actual resources for it. Your daily feed doesn't care about fucking you. They care about fucking you staying on the platform, putting money in pockets of people you hate seeing their lives. There was this fucking YouTuber that literally told me, people are weird. And I said, how? He literally said, some people hate me and they watch all of my videos to understand how to better hate me. Yeah, it's just like such a weird fascination with the humankind that the more the more technologically advanced they get, it's like the less psychologically apt they become. The language becomes more abstract. The words are literally hubba gubba, and The thought process is literally no fucking one dares to have one line of thought to themselves. I was talking to a fucking PhD professor of philosophy, and he literally says there has nothing been said that hasn't been said before. Sure, if you think that's the way, of course you're not gonna create something new, because if you already believe you're not creating something new, you're not gonna create something new. That's the totality, that's the reality of it. And it's like, why the fuck do I live in this fucking world even? It's like, and even like killing myself is not gonna be like anything, because okay, I kill myself. What's now? What's next? The world is gonna continue in its fucking mediocrity. It's like, at least I fucking can influence it, not for my own sake, not for the world's sake, for the sake of fucking existence, because everyone fucking is like fucking wasting existence, wasting life, wasting everything. It's like, how is it fucking possible that after eons of philosophy, no fucking one has found one reason to actually breathing? Their best argument is that you need to be grateful about breathing. No one asks about why. Does fucking anyone praise gravity for functioning every second of the day? That's law of nature. So why the fuck do you praise having food? That's the fucking law of nature. I don't fucking understand that. My simple philosophy of life is like, you hoard everything or you die fucking trying, because it is foolproof, because you die trying, having already lived a full life, trying to get everything, and you're not gonna ever get everything. So it's a paradoxical argument that it solves itself. But yeah, go watch another fucking video.